Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a Work Tough Gear Wolverine rendition, if you will. Listen, before we get in the video, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. That number's going down, but there's a lot of work to do. Vets, the only thing I want you to know here is you're welcome here and we love you. We're back to blue over here. We support Leo. How you do that, Scab? Well, we try not to break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, guys, listen. I had a fantastic gathering experience. It was awesome. And I'm going to do a video this week and kind of wrap that up. Now, I wanted to focus on this knife. And this one's a little different because this knife, the Wolverine by Work Tough Gear, designed by Alex Aurora Borealis, is the knife that I primarily used while I was there. I used it for all kind of camp tasks, all kind of stuff. Now listen, here's the deal. Brought it home, cleaned it up, stropped it, and I thought, time to do the review. It is a fantastic, fantastic knife. It has a 6.5-inch blade. It's 3/16 inch thick. It is SK85. It has a 5-inch handle, G10, black G10 with red liners. It doesn't have a lanyard hole. The tang, it's full tang, but right at the bottom of the handle, there's a little slot in the tang that you can put a lanyard if you so wish. It has a Kydex sheath. I put a tech lock on the Kydex sheath, and you see it there on my hip. Now, another group of these are supposed to be released coming very, very soon. What I wanted to show you guys is this. I wanted to do a knife demonstration with the Wolverine, and I got to tell you, every time I say Wolverine, I want to scream Wolverines, like on Red Dawn, where the 16-year-old kid took the Russian helicopter on after he screamed Wolverines. I mean, he got killed because he's a 16-year-old kid, but anyway. So I've ran around the neighborhood hollering Wolverine. But what I wanted to do with this video is show you the capabilities of this knife. I've said it many times. I'll say it many more. I am a novice at best when it comes to woodscraft, bushcraft. Now, I could have made a lot of videos while I was at Blackie's gathering, and I thought about it. And then I thought, you know what? I make a lot of videos at home. I just want to be here and learn. And I'm going to do a video this week. Matter of fact, on Saturday, I'm going to do my 5K giveaway video, and I'll explain a lot of the gathering and the thought behind it there. But I wanted just to focus on this knife. Alex Aurora Borealis, you might remember that name, because I just demonstrated a knife of his, the Lynx. Great knife. And if you pair the Lynx with the Wolverine, you've got a hellacious combo. Now, this is 12 gauge electrical wire, okay? We're chopping it pure and simple to test the edge, and then we come back and we strip a little wire. My background is in underground cable locating, or part of my background. Hell, at 50, I've got all kind of backgrounds. For about 7-8 years, I located underground utilities. Stripping wire was a major part of that. This knife strips it cleanly. It chopped it cleanly. Now, here's some more mule tape, pull tape. Again, throwback to the underground locating. But you see that the Wolverine has zero problems with it. Now, it came razor sharp out of the damn box. It really did. And I used it all weekend. This might be the most impressive part of this entire demonstration. I started off, I was going to do just kind of a saw cut. And what I began to realize, guys, this knife was pushing down through. This is actual blast hose. It had blown out, so we repaired the line. This is actual steel belted blast hose. And you see right here, the Wolverine is going through it. Okay? It took a second, but no knife's going to sail through that. It ain't going to happen. And right here, we did a modified push. Now, again, we're going to take it. You can see the steel belting there. And we're going to do another push test right here. Put weight on it. In the right-hand corner, you're going to see another little push test. I was really impressed with the capabilities of this knife. Not only on the camping trip, on the outing, but during this demonstration. Now, a few disclaimers, the ones I always make. Again, novice at best, okay? Don't claim to be an expert or God's gift to knives. I'm not. I'm a guy on a journey learning how to use a knife, okay? The other thing is this. I set these videos up for the knife to work. I want you to watch the knife work, okay? We might veer off. God knows I'll talk about shit that don't make sense. But you can always turn the narration down and watch the knife work. I try to do everyday tasks, work tasks, stuff you might go to work and do around the house, bushcrafting tasks, anything like that, to show you the way the knife works. And again, being a novice, I hope that you understand, and people ask me, why do you say it? One, it's true. Two, so that you understand what you're seeing with the knife is the knife working. Skill set matters, guys. There's certain guys who can take a damn butter knife and make it look like a scalpel. Skill set. So I want you just to bear that in mind. Now, my thoughts behind this knife. It's got a 5-inch handle, and I believe I sped this part up. God knows I don't move that fast. I got cat-like agility, nimbly, bimbly, and all that, but I don't know if I'm that fast. This demonstration, I do every knife. Don't matter the size unless it's just a little pocket knife, where I hold a log and I chop. Couple reasons. One, to make sure to see if there's any reverb in the handle. Two, to check the control. If you'll watch the knife during these chopping sessions, it lands where it's supposed to land every time. Whack after whack. It's not too heavy. It's very well balanced, and it feels very, very good in hand. Now, when I do these demonstrations, if I tell you I love a knife, I'm telling you that I love the knife. Now, this is the spine. Look at that. Sharp 90-degree spine, and we're going to strike a ferro rod at the end of this. But why do you say that, Skip? Because the only thing that a knife reviewer can do or demonstrate is the knife in hand. I can't speak to anybody else's knife. I can speak to this one and the ones I were sent. And those are straight up badassery. We're going to put a little twainage on this. Now, it's got a slight forward cant to it. If I was going to design a knife, it would look like this one. I'm just telling you, this knife looks like a knife. It acts like a knife. I love it. Look at the bites it's taken out of there. And you see this time and time again with Work Tough gear. But again, I'll stress, I can only talk about the knife in my hand. Now right here, I just wanted to use it like a little light machete, okay? Just some quick foliage. This stuff's got to come out anyway. And it's just weed. So I wanted to go through, chop down. Some of them are up to a 1/2 inch thick, okay? No problem. Good control. The handle. Alex actually messaged me today. He said, man, would you change anything on that handle? Not a damn thing. It's 5 inches in length. It has a nice choil on it. Great grip. The ergonomics are awesome. I am a big fan of this knife. I was a big fan of the links. There's the pairing there. If you've got these two, and see, look at that red liners, man. I love the looks, love the aesthetics. If you have these two, you're in pretty good shape, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right? Now, we're just going to process up. This is some of that hardwood from Home Depot. I believe half the time it shit's petrified. But the knife has no problem. We're going to do a little batoning. This is an ode to Ultimate Knife Search. I put one of his videos in my community page. Check that out. That's pretty good. Now, I wanted to show you. We've done some chopping. We've done some banging. So we're going to come back. We're going to cut some rubber hose. We're going to do some other things, some more slicing right here. Tried to get enough slicing and enough chopping so that you could get a good idea of the way the knife works. We batoned a ton of wood. Now, real quick, let me do my shout outs. The two that we're pushing, Eric Hussein and Carl Ruger. I'll put links in the description to everybody's channel. Guys, those guys are marching to 1,000. Let's get them there. It's a major milestone. D-Bad, my brother from another mother, going to 10,000. Let's get him there. Joe from Steel Forged and Fire, Sword and Knife, and from Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Go subscribe to these guys, man. They're awesome. There will be links in the description. Please check them out. Now, I mentioned Ultimate Knife Search. Check him out. Great dude. Does a lot of good content. I like shouting out, guys. I like spreading the love, sharing the wealth. Check out my community page. And and see some of the good video. It gives you different looks at knives. It gives you different techniques. It gives you different things instead of one guy. Check everybody out. Get their flow. Now, this is the post of doom. This post has one job and one job only, and that is to wreck knife edges. It was a decorative 4x4 post. It's got knots all through it. So you're going to see right here, we gently tap the Wolverine down into the post, and we're going to slam it up and down gently just to check that edge, check the edge bevel. A lot of the demonstrations we do, what do we look for? We look for balance. Now right here, we're looking for edge. Does it roll? Does it chip? Does it ding? Does it do anything? I can tell you a couple things about Work Tuff gear that just impressed the hell out of me. One is their heat treat. Okay? Heat treat's always spot on. Very well done. Easy to maintain. Easy to sharpen. Handles. They are masters of that G10. That G10 is just awesome. And you see right here, we put the knife through hard use. Is it abuse? No, not trying to. But if you're going to go out in the woods, if you're going to go camping, if you're going to go on some kind of trip, I feel like it's my job to test this thing hard. Give you the limits of it. Or take it as far as I can go. Now, if you want to see Destruction, Joe X, Matthew Jensen, those guys do a fantastic job. My job, in my opinion, is to show you everyday use and how the knife performs. Going back to this blast hose. And there's a little tug there, but guys, remember, we've worked with this knife for over a week now, doing a lot of challenges, a lot of stuff. I stropped it up when I got home, cleaned it up. Now, look how sharp this thing is right here. Look at that. Okay, and then we're going to flip it over and really, like a flamethrower. So watch here. Brilliant design. I love this. Look at that. Just throwing flames everywhere. A little flamage, son. Love this knife. It is a beast of a knife. It works, and it's a gorgeous knife. Y'all know we don't do aesthetics much. Here's another little demonstration I like. I'm starting to get in my groove with these things, man. Yet people say, oh, will you do the same thing? Yes. So you see how the damn thing performs. That is the point. It doesn't do any good to go do a whole bunch of crazy shit that has no point to it, okay? So we're trying to develop a formula here and really give you the best demonstration, best review I can give you. I'll say this. I love this knife. Alex, man, tremendous job. Mr. Vic, awesome job. Now, I run inside and hit a quick strop. I just wanted to see how easy it was. I like to check if we can sharpen it or touch up the edge real quick. And does it throw fair? Does it throw sparks? Those are things that you need to know in a survival situation. And guys, this is a home run. Listen, I'm Scab. You're not. Love this knife.